Welcome back to my light side playthrough of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Last time we went through the Upper City South, and now we will go into the Upper City Cantina. And our character looks like this in the moment. So let's go.
Don't you just love watching the Pazak players? All that strategy, all those credits. It's enough to make a girl get all flushed. Don't you just love watching the Pazak?
Okay, normally named NPCs have something to say or something to interact, but maybe we can do something with her later.
What do you want? Have you come here just to bother me, or do you wish to test yourself against the best Pazak player on Taris?
Who are you?
My name is Niklos. I'm the unofficial champion of the Pazak circuit here on Taris. If you don't mind losing your wager, we could play a few hands.
I want to ask you some questions.
Questions? I don't come here to answer questions. If you want to play Pazak, then let's play. If not, then quit crowding my gambling table.
I want to play Pazak, but I don't have a deck.
You don't even have your own deck? Then why are you bothering me? You can't play Pazak without your own deck. If you're serious about Pazak, go speak to old Garok on the other side of the tavern. His gambling days are over, and he's looking to sell his deck.
Hello there, youngster. You interested in buying the Pazak deck of an old man looking to get out of the gambling game? Just 50 credits and I'll sell you all my cards. I'll even throw in a free lesson to boot. It's a great deal, if you can afford it.
Who are you?
My name's Garuk. I used to be a card shark, one of the best Pazak players in the Outer Rim. But that was before I retired from the gambling life.
You're giving up gambling? Why?
Don't get me wrong, the game's been good to me over the years. I've traveled the span of the galaxy, from the core worlds to the farthest reaches of the Outer Rim. I've won countless fortunes, and lost countless more. But that was long ago. Things have changed. Gambling is a young man's game. That's why I'm looking to get out. My offer still stands. 50 credits gets you my old Pazak deck and a free lesson. Great offer if you can afford it.
Sure, I'll buy your deck.
Glad to see you're interested in the grand old game. The rules are pretty simple. Here, I'll load them up into your data pad so you can check them out anytime you want. Good luck. I hope the game's as good to you as it was to me. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
I want to ask you some questions.
Of course, of course. My mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. That's why I'm giving up the gambler's life. But I think I can still manage to answer some simple questions.
I want some general information on Taris.
Don't know what I can tell you that would be of any use. The Upper City is nice enough, though it was better before the Sith showed up. But they don't bother an old guy like me much. Don't know much about the lower city. It's rough down beneath. I just stay up here where it's safe and mind my own business. I don't see much point in worrying about that kind of stuff now that I've given up the gambler's life. Is there anything else I can do for you?
I want to ask you some questions.
Of course, of course.
Yeah? Do you know anything about those Republic escape pods that crashed down Liana?
I spend my days here in the cantina, sipping ale and chatting with the folks who wander by. I don't have much use or care what goes on outside these walls. I don't see much point in worrying about that kind of stuff now that I've given up the gambler's life. Is there anything else I can do for you?
I'll be going now.
No, of course, of course. No sense in a youngster like you wasting your days away with an old man in a dingy bar. But if you ever want to chat, you know where to find me.
So we'll talk to him again to do the Pazak tutorial.
back again? Is there something old Garuk can do for you? Or did you just come to chat with a lonely old man?
I would like a Pazak lesson. Before each Pazak match, you must select 10 cards to form your side deck. 4 of these cards will be randomly drawn to form your hand during the game. A basic Pazak deck has 2 of each card numbered +1 to +5 available to create a side deck. You will find other side deck cards as you play Knights of the Republic with values ranging from +-1 to +-6. Select 10 cards to form your side deck now. We only have 10 cards, so we choose all of them. Are you sure you want to use the side deck? Yes. The object of the game is to have your face-up cards total higher than your opponent's hand without exceeding a total of 20. If a player's total is greater than 20 at the end of a turn, a bust, the opponent wins the set. A player must win 3 sets to win the match. The first player draws a card from the main deck and plays it face up to begin their turn. This is done automatically. This is your hand for the match. It is made up of 4 cards randomly drawn from the side deck you selected earlier. These cards have to last through all the sets of the match. After drawing a card, a player has the option of playing one of the cards from their hand. You can only play one card from your hand each turn by dragging it onto the board or by double-clicking it. Playing a card from the hand is optional. Tip: if your total is over 20 after your draw and you have a negative card in your hand, you can play it to bring your total back under 20. During your travels, you might find cards that can be played as either a negative or a positive. These cards are very rare, but they give Pazak players a strong tactical advantage. A hand card must be declared as positive or negative before it is played. While it is in your hand, you can flip it back and forth, but once it is played, it cannot be changed. A player's turn is over when they select either end turn or stand. If you choose end turn, you will draw another card on your next turn. If you choose stand, you will not draw any more cards, and you cannot play any more cards from your hand until the next set of the match. You may now choose to play a card from your hand, to end turn or to stand. The cards from the deck range from 1 to 10, so it's safe to draw another one. And we will just end turn. Your opponent uses the same rules you do. Each turn they draw a card, and then they have the option to play a hand card, to end turn or to stand. So the next card could get us up above 20. And we could play a +4 card, but then we will only have 19, so maybe we take the risk and hope for the best. And we lost. When you select end turn, you will automatically draw another card at the start of your next turn. Remember, if your cards total more than 20 at the end of your turn, you will bust and your opponent wins the set. If a player has a total greater than 20 after their turn is over, it is bust. Their opponent automatically wins the set. The opponent wins the set. The match continues until one player has won 3 sets. Ties do not count. You are never given more hand cards in the match, so use the 4 cards you have carefully. It's still safe to draw another card. If a player's total is exactly 20, they automatically stand. The opponent can continue to play until they stand or bust. So we got lucky and we reached 20 without doing anything. And our opponent got over 20, so we won the set. It's still safe to draw another card. And now we can use our +4 card to get to 20. But our opponent also hit a card. That got him to 20, so this is a tie. If we get a 10, we will have lost, but it's unlikely, so we will try again and hope for the best. And now we can use our +1 card to get to 20. And we won the set. And we can use our +2 card. You have defeated your opponent. The match is over. So we won this match, and normally you would play Pazak for money, so you set an amount of credits, and if you lose the game you have lost your credits, and otherwise you will get this amount from your opponent. There is no action in the ring right now, so the monitor is blank. The game crashed, but we can continue from the quick save.
Sorry, but I'm not here looking for conversation. I just came to get a drink, listen to some music, and try to relax before my next shift at the military base.
You're from the military base? You look like one of the Sith.
I don't wear my uniform when I'm off duty. It's not allowed. In fact, anyone in uniform is banned from entering the cantina. The officers don't even like it when we show up here off duty. Don't like us fraternizing with the locals, I guess. It gets pretty stale hanging around the base all the time. Besides, the Sith don't own me. Being a soldier in their fleet is just a job, you know. A job with long hours and low pay. My dad.
So why do you do it? Or sounds like you aren't very happy? Or I'm not interested in chatting right now. So why do you do it?
When I signed up, I was promised adventure and excitement in exotic locales. Instead, I end up stationed at a military base on some backwater planet on the fringes of the galaxy. If I could just find some other way to earn some credits, I could give this lousy job up. Retire my uniform, so to speak.
Can I ask you some questions?
The senior officers don't really like it when we start answering questions, you know? They don't want us fraternizing with the locals. Just another perk of the job. No offense, but I probably shouldn't be talking to you anymore. I'm just going to say something that might get me in trouble. I'm surprised to see you again. I thought you'd gotten sick of me complaining about my job at the Sith military base. I guess I kind of obsess about it. That can't be healthy. No offense, but I probably shouldn't be talking to you anymore. I'm just going to say something that might get me in trouble.
What? Why are you speaking to me? Can't you tell from my clothing that I'm of the nobility? Get away from me. I can't be seen talking with a common rabble. It wouldn't be proper for a man of my standing.
Well, hello there. I can see from your exotic appearance that you are not from Taris originally. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jurgen.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Liana Halon. Or what do you want, Jurgen? Pleased to meet you. My name's Liana Halon.
What do you think of our local music? The band is quite good, wouldn't you agree? They're on the verge of intergalactic stardom, you know.
They're very good. Or it's different but I like it. Or I don't much care for the band. Or these guys are the worst. I don't much care for the band.
They're something of an acquired taste, but mark my words, they'll be famous soon enough. They were about to go on tour before the Sith quarantine stranded them here. Would you like to meet the band after the show? Maybe have a brief brush with fame before they become intergalactic superstars? I can arrange it, you know.
How will you arrange that? Or sure, I'd like to meet them. Or I'll pass. How will you arrange that?
They have a standing arrangement with one of the Rhodian bodyguards backstage. For the small sum of 20 credits, he'll let me set up a meeting with you and the band.
I can't afford that much. Or sounds like you're running a scam to me. Or I'm not interested in meeting the band. I can't afford that much.
Well, I would like to help you out, but I can't arrange the meeting for free, and I'm afraid your charms would have little effect on the Rhodian bodyguards backstage. If you manage to come up with the credits, just come back and see me. I'll be more than happy to arrange for you to meet the band. Until then, please enjoy the music.
I wish the off-duty Sith would stop coming in here for drinks. I mean, scouring the Undercity looking for the Republic escape pods and they reek of the sewers.
Nice outfit. You steal those clothes from a bum in the lower city? Oh well, guess you don't have to have good taste in clothes to come and enjoy the music.
Don't bother me while I'm working. I get paid to dance, not to talk. The musician is too busy playing to pay any attention to you.
Hi there. Haven't seen you around before. Of course, they don't give us Sith officers from the military base much time off.
You're from the military base? You look like one of the Sith? Or I'm not interested in chatting right now. You're from the military base? You don't look like one of the Sith.
I'm off duty right now, so I'm not in uniform. My name is Yun Genda, Junior Officer First Class with the Sith Occupation Force.
Nice to meet you, June. I'm Liana Halon, or I'm not interested in chatting right now. Nice to meet you, June. I'm Liana Halon.
I'm actually a little surprised you're talking to me at all. Most of the people here on Taris can't stand us Sith. They make this a pretty lonely job.
Persuade? You're just doing a job, right? I don't hold that against you. Or you can't really blame people. You did conquer the planet. Or I'm not actually from Taris. I'm just stuck here until the quarantine ends. Or I'm not interested in chatting right now. We will try to persuade him. You're just doing a job, right? I don't hold it against you.
That's true. But people don't appreciate what we've done for them. We could have slapped a curfew on this whole planet, but we didn't. You know, it's like everyone on this backwater planet is in a permanent bad mood. Don't you know they have to make the best of things?
You've got a pretty positive attitude, or everybody has their ups and downs. It's how you deal with them that counts. You've got a pretty positive attitude.
Exactly. It's all about attitude. I didn't ask to be assigned to this backwater planet, but I try to make the best of it. It's pretty easy to get depressed on an assignment like this, but we do what we can to keep our spirits up.
You need to blow off steam once in a while, or it must be tough being stationed on a hostile world. It must be tough being stationed on a hostile world.
That's true. It's nice to meet someone who understands what I'm going through. It's good to talk about this stuff. It gets pretty lonely at the military base. I have to get going soon. I've got a shift at the military base. And some of us junior Sith officers are having a party later to blow off some steam. I'd really like to see you again. Why don't you drop by the party? I'll show you where it is on the map.
Sounds good, I'll be there, or I don't think I can make it. Sounds good, I'll be there.
Don't be late. We're starting right after our shifts end. Most of us won't even be going back to the base to lock up our uniforms. I look forward to seeing you there.
So the Sith woman is also gone. Let's see in the journal. Search for Bastila. You've been invited to a party being given by one of the off-duty Sith officers. Going there might be risky, but could also get you a step closer to finding Bastila. And invited to a party. You've been invited to a party by one of the Sith. According to the directions on your datapad, they are getting together at an apartment on the east side of the North Upper City. And we also got the Pasak deck from before.
You aren't from Taris, are you? Do yourself a favor and stay away from the Tarisian ale. It packs more kick than most off-roaders can handle. Nice outfit. I've seen outcasts in the Undercity who dress better than you.
I'm not here to chat. I just finished a long shift at the military base, and now I'm just looking to relax.
Why do poor folk always smell so funny?
I'm sorry, I'm too busy to talk. I've got to get these drink orders to the customers.
Where did you get those clothes? A trash compactor in the lower city? And where are those drinks we ordered?
Sorry, I'm not your waiter. Or who are you and why are you bossing me around? Or order? I have no clue what you're talking about. Sorry, I'm not your waiter.
the help here so incompetent? One word from Daddy and I could get you fired.
Persuade? I'm sorry, don't get upset. I go get the drink. Or I don't even work here. Or shut up, you spoiled brat. We try to persuade her. I'm sorry, don't get upset. I go get the drink.
That's better. Now, hurry up with our order.
And here are your drinks, Miss Lavin. I apologize for the delay.
I can't believe we couldn't get arena tickets for this match. Now we'll have to watch the duel on the view screen.
Who cares? It's Duncan and Girlon fighting. It's not like we're gonna miss anything good.
Shh, they're about to start, so quit complaining and just watch the view screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I draw your attention to the dueling ring. Here, two combatants will battle for your viewing and gambling enjoyment. Now, I hope all your bets are down because we're ready to roll. In this corner, I give you Girlon Two Fingers. And over here, looking to climb the ranks yet again, is the ever-persistent Jedi Duncan. And to nobody's great surprise, Jedi is down again. Don't worry, folks. He's just unconscious. As usual, our medics will have him up and about in a bit. Well, that was quick, wasn't it? So I give you the winner, Girlon Two Fingers.
Girlon used to be one of the best in the game. Now he's barely better than old Dead-Eye Duncan.
Marl's been around forever. I wonder if he ever thinks about retiring.
Ready, aim, fire. Is your trigger finger as itchy as mine? What the hell are you talking about? Or are you completely insane? Or, ooh, okay, goodbye then. What the hell are you talking about? Shoot first, shoot last. Party with me, we'll have a blast. Ooh, okay, goodbye then. Blast away, open fire, shoot, kill, maim. Currently no action in the dueling area. And a med pack.
What are you looking at, fresh meat? You want a piece of me? You want to step in the dueling chambers with me?
Who are you?
I'm Dead-Eye Duncan, the number 5 ranked duelist in this cantina. You must have seen me in the dueling chambers, right?
Dueling chambers?
You know, the dueling chambers. 2 people in combat, loser gets carried out unconscious on a stretcher. It's the only reason people come into this part of the cantina. Look, I'm the number 5 ranked duelist around here. I don't have time to explain all this. Go talk to the duel organizer if you're interested. He's that hut over there in the corner.
You're the number 5 ranked duelist? Out of how many?
5. But it's an elite group, okay? It's not like just anyone can step into the dueling chamber. Well, actually anyone can, but not many do.
You don't look so tough. I think I could beat you in a duel.
Big talk. Go speak with the hut in the corner to back it up. He's the duel organizer. I'll look forward to our match. Fresh meat is just what I need to end my losing streak.
I haven't seen you around here before. You looking to step into the duel ring? Or did you just come to watch?
Duel ring? What are you talking about?
What? Why are you here if you don't even know what the dueling ring is? I don't have time to answer your questions. I need to stay focused for my next match. Maybe Azure can help you out. He's the hut over there in the corner. He arranges all the duels. You seem to be hanging around here an awful lot. You actually going to step into the duel ring sometime? Or are you just here to watch?
I want to ask you some questions.
I don't have time to answer your questions. I need to stay focused for my next match. Maybe Azure can help you out. He's the hut over there in the corner. He arranges all the duels.
Wait, I know what you're going to say. It's great to see a woman in the duel ring strike a blow for equality. I'm a credit to my gender, blah, blah, blah. Just save it, okay? I'm just here to take care of business in the dueling ring. For some reason, every woman who comes in here thinks we should have some kind of female bond. Guess what? We don't.
Wow, that was cold. Or dueling ring? What are you talking about? Or I just want to ask some questions. I just want to ask you some questions.
You know what? I'm not one for friendly chit-chat, so I'm just going to deliver the cold, hard facts. I don't want to waste any more time with you.
Wow, that was cold.
Well, now you know why they call me Ice. If you're looking for a match, go talk to Azure. He's that big hut over there in the corner. Otherwise, just go away. Back again? Didn't you get the message last time? I'm not here to make friends. Talk to the duel organizer if you want a match. Otherwise, leave me alone.
What are you looking at, fresh meat? You want a piece of me? You want to step in the dueling chambers with me?
We already had all of this, so goodbye.
Yeah, that's right. Back off. You know better than to challenge Deadeye Duncan. I will mess you up.
Hello there, Offworld. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Marl. I'm one of the duelists here at the cantina. I was wondering when you'd get around to talking to me.
Do I know you? Or were you expecting me? Goodbye. Do I know you?
No, we've never met. It's just that most people who come here to watch the duels are bored nobles, looking for a little excitement in their drab lives. But you're different. You look like you know a thing or two about combat. I'm guessing you didn't come here to sit on the sidelines and watch a duel. Are you looking for a match?
I'm looking for a match.
If you're interested in setting up a match, or if you want to place a wager, just go speak to Azure. He's that hut over in the corner. He'll make all the arrangements.
I want to ask you some questions.
My area of expertise is pretty much limited to the dueling ring and the other combatants here at the cantina, but I'll try to answer any questions you might have.
Do you know anything about the crashed Republic escape pods?
Only what I heard from the news reports, which are all censored by the Sith. Some pods crashed into the Undercity. Anyone caught harboring survivors will be arrested and executed. Really, I don't think it's any of my business. The Sith want to call themselves rulers of Taris. It's fine by me, just so long as they don't shut the duel ring down.
I just want some general information on Taris.
I can only tell you what is recorded in the basic visitor guides. The Upper City is a beautiful destination where intergalactic travelers can find all their basic needs. If you're looking for excitement, the duel rings here are your best bet. Stay out of the Lower City. It's nothing but a gang-ridden slum. Is there anything else you want to know?
Tell me about these duels.
The duels themselves are simple enough. Two combatants armed with stun pistols into the ring. One walks out a winner. The other is carried out unconscious on a stretcher. If you're interested in setting up a match, or if you want to place a wager, just go speak to Azure. He's that hut over in the corner. He'll make all the arrangements.
I want to ask you some questions.
My area of
I want to ask you about the duelists here.
You've come to the right man. I've been dueling here for nearly 20 years, and I remember every duelist who's been through this cantina. Of course, there are only 5 of us left now. Duncan, Gerlon, Ice, Twitch, and me. Bendak's Starkiller comes in once in a while. He's retired now.
Tell me about Duncan.
Duncan? Worst duelist ever. His nickname is Deadeye because he fights like he's blind. I wouldn't worry about him.
Tell me about Gerlon.
Gerlon used to be pretty good before the accident. His blaster overheated during a match and exploded. 1 in a million occurrence. Paralyzed 3 fingers on his right hand. They call him Gerlon Two Fingers now. He hasn't been the same since the accident. But he's still out here trying to earn a living. That's why I never fight with blasters.
Tell me about Ice.
Ice? She's not much for personality, but she's a hell of a fighter. Confident, steady, popular with the crowd, too. If you go up against her, you know you're in for a tough match.
Tell me about Twitch.
Twitch? I think that Rhodian is completely crazy, but he's very, very good despite his insanity. Or maybe because of it. Even I can't beat him.
Tell me about yourself.
Me? Well, I've seen my share of battles. My best years are gone, but I can still hold my own against anyone in here, except maybe Twitch.
Tell me about Bendak Starkiller.
What can I say? Bendak was a legend. Never lost a match his entire career, but he was bloodthirsty as an Iridorian battle rager. Never liked having to face the same opponent twice. Got so he wouldn't battle anyone unless it was a death match. When they made death matches illegal, he went into retirement. He still hangs around here sometimes. Bendak's the best there ever was, plain and simple. Even now, I'd bet that anyone who steps into the ring with him wouldn't make it out alive.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, stranger. Maybe we'll talk again later. Back again? Are you just here to watch the stun duels? Or is there something else I can do for you?
So we had all of this, so goodbye.
Goodbye, stranger. Maybe we'll talk again later.
I'm sorry, human. The betting window is closed. No more fights right now. People are sick of seeing the same duelist all the time. It's bad for business. Unless... My name is Ajur. I organize all the duels here. We need a new face in the duel game, human. Maybe you want to step in the duel ring? It can be a highly profitable venture. What are you talking about? I can arrange for you to fight in the duel ring. If you win, you get the standard contract, 10% of all wagers. And don't worry, nobody dies in the duel ring anymore. Death matches are illegal now. Most fighters in the duel ring use vibro blades or stun sticks because the ring's pretty small. But a few of the duelists use blasters. Use whichever you prefer.
Vibroblades and blasters, and nobody ever dies. How come I get the feeling you're trying to take us for a ride?
The duel ring has energy suppressor fields to make sure nobody dies. Weapons are limited so they hurt but don't kill. And we've got a medic droid in case of serious injuries. Are you interested? Okay, I'll do it. Or persuade, I'll do it, but I want more than 10%. Oh, sorry, I'm not interested. We will try to get some more. I'll do it, but I want more than 10%. Ha ha ha. You're joking, right? If I pay you more, then everybody wants more. No, you get the same deal as all others, 10%. That's my final offer. Okay, I'll do it. Good. New blood for the ring. But you need a nickname, like Ice or Deadeye or Twitch. Good nicknames make people bet more. What's a good name for you? You're an off-worlder. You're new here. People won't recognize you, I know. From now on, in the duel ring, you will be the mysterious stranger. The mysterious stranger? I like it. Oh, that's a terrible name. Oh, my name is Liana Halon. I think that sounds better than a nickname. The mysterious stranger. I like it. The mysterious stranger is the perfect name for you. You've got no past, no history. It makes you seem like you have some big dark secret. People like that. Makes them bet more.
This is for the best. We could use those credits from these duels, but using your real name is too risky. The Sith might have come across a crew manifest back on the Inner Spire.
You're ready for a duel now? You want to step into the ring right away? I set you up with Lieutenant Duncan to start. I'll tell you the rules if you're ready. I'm ready for a duel, or I'm not ready for the match yet, or I want to ask you some questions. I want to ask you some questions. Questions? Bah. I don't have time for questions. They don't make me any credit. I want you to fight, not to ask questions. So are you ready to step into the ring? I'm not ready for the match yet. Not ready? You look ready to me. Why are you here if you don't want to fight? You don't get paid if you don't fight? Come on, are you sure you don't want to step into the ring? Goodbye. I have big plans for your next match, tiny human. You come back when you want to fight. So, something new. You've agreed to join to the Taris dueling circuit. The non-lethal duels seem quite popular with the spectators, and you sense the chance for substantial profit. Whenever you want a duel, all you have to do is speak to Azure. And we got a med pack earlier, so let's see what else we have here.
Leave me alone. I'm not giving out any auto prints to my fans today.
Auto prints? What are you talking about?
What? You don't recognize me? I'm Bendix Starkiller, the most famous blaster slinger on Taris. Over 100 duels without a loss. Every one of them a deathmatch.
You don't look so tough, maybe you take me on? Or how come you don't hang around with our duelists? Or I want to ask you some questions.
Since I'm not going to answer them, you'd just be wasting your breath. So, move along before people see us talking and think I'm signing auto prints today. I don't want to be mobbed.
I'll be going now.
Off with you then. I'm done with this conversation anyway. Back again? You're starting to bore me. I don't come here to talk, I come to watch the duels and see if there's anyone worthy of stepping into the ring with me.
I'll step into the ring with you, Bendak.
Sorry. I don't waste my time with no names. You have to prove yourself before you get a shot at me. I'm the real deal, kid. 100 death matches without a loss. But if you can knock off all these other pretenders in the duel ring, I might consider coming out of retirement to face you in one last death match.
I'll be back as soon as I bet all the other duelists.
Good luck with that, kid. You're gonna need it.
You sure you want to get involved in this? Seems a bit pointless to me. Up to you.
And this completes our tour through the Upper Cantina. And we will go to the Upper City North next. But this will be in the next episode. Until then, bye!